All of you asked me for this, it's time for a new Karma gameplay. So I have two games for you today, where I'll be looking into Karma and playing Karma obviously, and you'll see what you can do with this champion, how you can stomp lane, how you can impact the map, and how you can just win for free. So let's get at the video game. We have Caitlyn and Soraka against Ezreal and Karma. We have a very high poke, and they have a very annoying laning phase. My Ezreal so far has gotten beaten up so heavily by them that it's gonna be a little bit rough. You see me here trying to fish for my first ability hits, just to deal some poke damage, but there's just not much we can do early game. But I'm not the happiest that my Ezreal is literally spacing to Narnia, like he's looking for a second moon landing, for those people who don't believe that the US actually landed on the moon first. But yeah, he's having a great time, and so have I. Another thing about Karma is into these lanes where you don't have the superiority on level 1, you don't skill your second ability, because you can't kill level 1. You can do so on level 2 though, if you believe that this will make a difference. But here I think I make a mistake of actually skilling it, because my Ezreal is already completely out of the game. So far I see that my Ezreal is not the strongest player, so I have to make the choice a little bit later to leave lane. Because there's just not much that we can accomplish here. We can just dish out a little bit of damage, get some first strike procs in, get some EXP here, get the last hit on the cannon hopefully very soon, but I can't walk up again. My Ezreal gets completely blasted. I can't even contest the cannon last hit because Relic got nerfed ages ago, so it's not 75% execute anymore. But here we are. Well, it's time. Oh, he missed it, but we got it. Yeah, luckily though, in the early game, if you just reset, there's not much you lose. My Lee Sin is a little bit slow here, 147 at blue buff and like 1 HP is a little bit rough. Fiddlestick's already finished his jungle clear. Well, also a little bit late. If the Lee Sin cleared properly, he would already be on Fiddlestick's butt and literally spank him into his fountain, like the good scarecrow he is. But yeah, it is a rough time out there being a support, so don't get me wrong. Here we go in from the side, collapsing onto the enemy, making sure that the Lee Sin gets a beautiful kick angle. We just try to make them slower, also giving my teammates some XP with the Relic Shield. Will we get the kill into Soraka? Will the red buff do the job? And the red buff finishes the job. Well, this was way better than we expected it to be. And we have our fully completed boots in base. So now, the game finally starts for us, since we are an absolute demonic champion. If I believe that my laning partner is strong enough, but he started with the Sapphire Crystal, which is already a very good indicator that your Ezreal doesn't know how to play lane, then you really want to dip out of lane very fast. After this, if you're playing against a Soraka, you really want Oblivion Orb. And here, Lee Sin comes for a beautiful gank, we catch them, we give them the movement speed, we run them down, and it's a free kill again. Meanwhile, the Fiddlesticks is kind of upset because apparently it's his bot lane's mistake that this play happened on Scuttlecrab, which is absolutely delusional. And now we have the perfect angle, we place down our second ability, make sure our ultimate hits all of them, and our first ability is empowered version as well because they can't escape the combo, it's literally undodgeable. And now my Ezreal will surely get the second kill. He didn't, and he nearly died. Well, good enough. Now we fix this little minion with a little fadeaway, grant our Ezreal some extra gold, and now we go base.
Hey you! Yes, you. Can you see this? So many people are not yet sub. Be honest,
kinda small.
What's stopping you from subbing? Let me know in the comments below.
From this point onwards, we have a few choices available. Like, we can go to the bot lane play, but we'll default reset into mid lane. Ideally, because we just want to just take a small drive-by, just take a look at what's going on. Soraka is recalling that anyway, maybe they... Ah, so close. And yeah, we are just relaxing up there. Just in case something happened, we'd be in position. Now the Ahri makes a play, and oh my god, the Draven is absolutely getting ravaged. What a poor guy. But now the enemy made a very severe mistake of just getting caught in between rotations, and maybe my Ezreal will kill him, but maybe I'll not miss my flash. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Well, but you see the Ahri? You see the Ahri? I know where she is. No, she does. But I'm so bad. I don't deserve this kill at all. And I don't know what my Ezreal is now trying to do. I would have preferred him to push the wave and go for platings rather than taking away a red buff, but we take those. But here the Caitlyn is just no way for her to escape because we have our second ability. Locking her down, all we have to do is give the kill to our Draven for some extra money into his pocket, and we're all smiling. Alison is in the meantime having a little adventure in the bottom side of the map. But why are we not pushing this wave? Mr. Corky, hello. You can just one-tap the wave, and then you can recall. Literally. And then the enemy's stuck with another wave. Because, well, you're Corky, come on. Well, it's fine. My support item will evolve soon, so I don't have the debuff anymore. There's my lovely star. I'm a Super Mario gamer. And now, we always want to have mid-priority. Here, I wiggle with the camera because I want mid-priority. Corky, come here. Player 1 ready? Okay, finally, he's here. Now, we secure this lovely Herald, and then we can go for a dive play on the Ornn. Like, we have so much damage on the Draven that this should be absolutely free. We hit our spell number 2, have the aggro, our Draven gets the free kill, absolutely easy. As support champion, you can do so on repeat. You're a ranged champion, right? So you can just take the aggro of the tower by attacking first, and then you stand at the edge of the tower if your damage isn't needed, so your ally, in this case the Draven, gets the free hit. Man. And now we are back onto the map. We are very close to having our very first big spike because we have utility items like the Oblivion Orb, which delays our first spike very heavily, like the Luden's Echo. But it's very good if you want to kill. Like even here, I'm just trying to run them down with my Ezreal on the way, giving our teammates some time. Miss my first ability, but we'll still run them down. We have a major shield coming. We need to get some good slow and some good damage onto them. Here I will just tank it because there's no need for my Ezreal to lose HP, and this person will obviously die, right? There's no way anything gets messed up. Yeah, of course. Perfect. So, as support, you can obviously start a play before your teammates are there, but you just have to know if you will survive long enough for them to arrive. Because most of the time you can just bait them in, making them believe that they can kill you, and since people suffer from a certain illness when it comes to HP bars, you'll do so many times. Like the moment somebody is low HP, they believe they can kill you. Or if they are low HP, they believe they're in danger. So for example, if you're an Ezreal against a meta champion without any gap closer and no flash, how can he kill you? Like he has to reach you first. Which means if you play properly around the condition that he needs to reach you to kill you, then your 20% HP is equally as good as having 100% HP, because you physically cannot die unless you misplay in the first place. And the same applies to numbers advantage. If the entire enemy team has the numbers advantage on you, but they don't have any cooldowns, then it really doesn't matter. And here, well, we just dropped the happy bee. The Fiddlesticks got us, ladies and gentlemen. We got too cocky. And now the Ahri is really angry, using her ultimate to go over a wall to just accelerate the play, but the Draven just one-taps her and the Fiddlesticks is nowhere to be seen, now comes in late, but the Ornn just is so close to dying, the Lee Sin kick finishes off the Fiddlesticks, and the poor Ornn is making his way downtown, and he's not gonna go home. He's actually dead. Poor guy. And in the meantime, all we did, we were dead and spectating. Isn't it beautiful? Good team. And yeah, if you're wondering, why is the support now mid lane taking care of the waves? Because my entire team is preoccupied with doing something else, so I want to make sure that I, number 1, get more gold, and number 2, the enemy loses more gold as well. The wave will sadly probably not be in a perfect position up there, but yeah, it's still free gold for me. And if I aim my mantra Q properly, I can hit half the wave, or hit the entire wave, with a proper explosion on it. Because the range, like the explosion range of your first ability, is obnoxiously big. But yeah, and coming back to the combo of Karma, your second ability, like the empowered version, is literally impossible to avoid. Like, they need flash or any movement ability, or just be very, very far away from each other to avoid being rooted. And this is very ballsy, because Fiddlesticks was the top left. And with Fiddlesticks being top left, things can go wrong very fast. Like, yeah, if you pan my camera, like, where's Fiddlesticks? Why is Fiddlesticks up there? Why didn't he just kill us? Because I'm pretty certain he could have killed the Ezreal. And then I had to just run away like a cute little piglet. Now, in case you're wondering, why are you recalling? Just in case that your Ornn continues to push, for whatever reason, and the wave being in the place as it is, I just go there to maximize my gold income, and to deny the enemy team any possibility while my team is getting the other gold, the other jungle camps on the map, and we just want to be very efficient, and I missed the cannon, so scratch that, I'm just bad at getting cannons. I really would, like, we should need, like, a cannon command or something that you can just comment, and then you just type in a number of how many cannons I missed. And we need, like, a cannon ambassador that counts every cannon I missed in the game, and he's the top authority to decide how many cannons I've missed, and then, yeah, you get to laugh at me, I guess. Now, approaching here, the enemy Ari, what a Karma can obviously always do is just dish out the thickest poke damage possible. Now we fiddle with the Fiddlesticks is coming around the corner, we just want to place the ult on top of him because we don't want him to ult into the fight, just being very delayed. And then we just play very, very far away in the backline, just healing up, well, not healing up, shielding up people, and then playing with the max range Mantra Q, dealing so much damage on them. Sadly, the Fiddlesticks gets the dragon, but we keep our range very, very far away, dealing so much poke damage, enabling our teammates, but just making sure to not overstep. The Ezreal sadly misses the ultimate, but is there hope for us? Oh my god, the Fiddlesticks turns around, but the LP Printer prints some money by killing the Fiddlesticks. Well, he didn't, but the Lee Sin kicked him. And the Lee Sin is going back in time. There was no way to save him. And I think the play is now over. And now we finally spiked into the most broken item constellation again. We have the juicy Harmonic Echoes. And you know what would be funny? If I'm so lost that I actually reviewed this game already or something, and I completely forgot about it. Which I wouldn't put past myself. I know myself. I am a goober at times, and that might actually be the case. But yeah, we have spiked into the double echo shenanigans build, which allows us to basically combine best of both worlds with poking and sustaining. Like every button press on my healing, I do some good damage to him, provides my teammates with so much effective, like just so much healing. Like if you take a look at the cooldown of my shield, like it's 6 to 7 seconds. And every time, every 6 to 7 seconds, I can heal up to like 150 to 4 people. And if there's downtime, this is obviously a lot, right? Like it's a lot. Because my teammates can just be sustained during team fights, and the Fiddlesticks just goes on to me. Yeah, he killed me. Good job, brother man. Very good job. He got me. Now I need to rage ping him, right? Yes, I know myself. I'm like, why do you jump on me? What did I do to you? And then they surrender. Unbelievable Fiddlesticks. How dare he do so? Criminal. By the way, what are you guys doing for Christmas? Are you celebrating Christmas? Are you doing something else? Like, what are your plans for the end of the year? Like, I'm curious. Just let me know in the comments. Like, I personally, I'll just feast. I'll meet up with my mother and a boyfriend, and we'll just feast. And that's basically it. So I'll probably gain like 5 to 10 kilograms, and then be in pain, and then you know, lose it all in agony. But now back into the next game, and here we have a Kale on our team, a Hecarim, and Orianna, a Siva, and me. So this is a little bit of an older gameplay. As you see, I'm still master tier here. But yeah, I obviously don't get to review all of them in sequence, and I can't upload all of them at the same time, because just imagine there's like one day with 10 videos, and then there's 10 days of nothingness. Also, my upload is probably the worst in history of League of Legends, and well, my upload is like 50, my upload is like 10, and my download is like 50. And the fiber construction company, it's still like probably like up to 7 months until I have like 100 down and 500 up, so I can actually do something properly and not be in pain every time I press upload. Okay, here's something important. You see that I got the that we got the ward here. We'll hit level 2 earlier than them if we push wave. And I don't skill. I didn't skill, and the reason for this is if you play against the Rakan players often jump into you level 1 with W, right? So what I do usually in these cases, I skill my second ability at that point, and then I just instantly die. And here I just do some chip damage to him. I thought they would do something else. I guess I'm just stupid for not casting my second ability. And here my Siva wants to take the medium golem, because the medium golem is a lot of extra EXP. But yeah, it's my mistake here. Was a free flash or exhaust, or maybe both, because they get like really, what is it called? Antsy. Now it's time for a quick little shenanigans around the Diana. Quick little relocation of funds. 10 gold into my pocket. This camp will reset. You will not do so. Another 7 gold from first strike. The enemy team is now coming to rotate around us. But there's just not much they can do. We can just bully them. Sadly, we miss here. The Rakan is still just trying to dance around here. While I'm just being a nuisance. Like, what is he supposed to do? But now, I don't realize that my Civer is in southwest Namibia. And they jump on me. I get collapsed on with exhaust as well. So I lose my flash for the trade of an exhaust, which, if we go for a fight in the next minute, isn't actually that bad because it will really help us because they lack damage. Popping this, now I should pop, like I should last it a minion. Yep, I'm lasting a minion, buffing my teammates with movement speed for more damage. Trying to aim, he isn't fast enough because, yeah, unfortunate. But I don't think it would have given us the kill. Maybe it would. Who knows? He just canceled his recall because he thought I could hit him, but there was like minions in my way. And yeah, now it's time to reset. So as a breakdown when it comes to playing Karma into Rakan early game, if your lane is stronger, because Rakan is a somewhat melee champion, right? Like his auto attack range isn't really that high. And if he jumps on you level 1, he doesn't have any escape spell, so he has to walk. So the idea behind this is if Rakan jumps you level 1 with his second ability, you skill your second ability and root him down and just run after him, because he has to run away from you. On level 5, this entire ordeal changes, because then he can lock you down and one-tap you. That is the issue with Rakan. And if you're wondering, what are we doing with the minion here? We're just keeping it here for the wave to be in a better spot for us. So we have our jungle coming around if he wants to. And the enemy has to overreach to gain CS. It just allows us to punish the enemy easier. And they just have to be really careful. Like, if our jungler is just anywhere around, they just really, they just die, right? And we are close to hitting level 5, our Hackram is going in, like he's yeeting like a speed demon. We just walk after him, pressing our second ability, they get rooted 100%, then we blast our entire combo, and they just die. Very good play by the Hackram here. And as you see, like the moment you have your empowered ability, or your empowered second ability applied, they really can't escape. It's not possible. It's literally impossible when they're this close together. Again, we have our probably biggest spike here with the Boots of Mana, since we are a very kill-focused support. I think maybe one could make the argument that you could go for a Luden's Rush over Boots of Mana, but I really prefer Boots of Mana since I'm doing so much damage. Now the Yasuo goes in, like he's so furious. He just, what is he on? And we just get a free kill here, right? Oh no, he hits the knock-up onto him and gets the shield reset and death. Oh no, it's a tragedy. Like, the fact that Yasuo gets a shield reset when he ults is something that's so undervalued that people completely forget about it. And now I just have to back off. I just really can't walk up. I'm just trying to get closer to hit my first ability onto the backline so that I can't get as many platings, but I really can't find an angle. Feels bad, man. I'm caged. Now I'm buying a second M-Tomb because it just provides me with more AP than any other item, because 25 plus 35 is 50, and the blasting one is only a little bit less, so yeah. The Rakan just jumps in again, so I just flash upwards. I really hope that he would just, like, your W is like a projectile, if you, in case you didn't know, and if you flash and you see that, like, he's about to, like, E to his teammate, he will put, like, the W will follow him, and upon landing on his ally, the W will finally connect, and then it will extend to the enemy as well, to the other enemy. And then they get both rooted, and then they can't escape. It's a very, very toxic ability. So now we have taken care of this lovely turret. So now it's time to get some gold rolling for us. Go for some more proactive plays, defend the Tito tower at least, and go for, like, just go in. Like, there's not much they can do, since we are so strong, they just walk back. And the only downside with these rotations is if the enemy just mindlessly pushes away at sides, that we can lose something in return. Ideally, if you want the most gold, we should swap away the Kale to our tower up here, and then go down the Kale's lane and pummel away at the tower. Alternatively, as you see, we can still just fight with the Rakan and Lucian because we are so strong in terms of damage. Like, we just group them all up. Like, the Sivir combo, her Ricochet blades jumping back and forth with the complete Karma burst. Like, even though the Sivir isn't even strong at this point yet, she just took over completely because they were all clumped up, which is a beautiful thing. This is also something that Karma provides you with. It's just the ability to unleash every single spell of yours into all of them. Because all your Ricochet blades will bounce twice, your first ability will hit all of them because they're all rooted, and you deal so much damage. Like, it's literally just slaughtering them. In case you didn't know, Akali can't stealth against Karma, because your second ability reveals her. So, keep that in mind. And now the bullying continues. Some pot shots at them, some money making. We're currently at 212 from first strike, and we're going stronger as we speak. So don't worry about it. Another thing just many people on support don't really like doing is hiding in fog of war behind a teammate. Like, giving the enemy this false sense of numbers advantage, like, hey, I just catch you off guard, but then you just turn it and they just die. Because as a support, most of the time, you don't really have anything you have to do. Like, you literally forced to do, like, contractually bound to do. So you have so many choices constantly available to you that you, depending on your teammates' capabilities, can just look for. Like, they just go onto the Orianna, which is probably the least powerful teammate right now, but they can just nearly get away with it. But now we are starting to run them down. The Hecarim goes in deep, and there's just so much damage happening. We can finally turn it on them. They don't have spells anymore. We just miss another flash first ability, but the Luden's Echo proc kills the running away Lucian. Luden's Echo. My darling. And here the Akali just goes in. Beautiful spell shield by the Sivir, avoiding certain death by the Akali's second charge of the E. And now we just look for the Akali to piss her off a tiny bit more. You know me. Oh, sadly she goes for the Kale. And hey guys, did you see we have a Kale on the team? I haven't seen her. She has been like a solid 8 minutes of chillaxing. But on the very bright side, she didn't die 15 times, so she did all she had to. And now we pray. We pray that the Akali... Oh, guys, we know that the Akali is in that rush there, right? So she'll die now. Goodbye. The secret assassin technology. We love it. I don't know why my Kale doesn't want to see Est on here, but I guess I'll just take it. 15 years later. Maybe I'll not miss the cannon. Got the cannon. Not +1 on the counter. Just wasted 15 minutes because my Kale chose to not take the minion wave. Now it's back for a turn moment. The Sivir is just very low HP. She has to be very careful to not get one tap by the Diana combo. Because at this point, the Diana combo, even without ult, at this point just one taps her. And yeah, there's just nothing happening here. There's just nothing. We get a free turret. She goes in, but she gets popped. She gets immediately anti-stealth. And the Rakan just dies. We save her. And we save the Sivir from certain death with by the Ignite. And we are so goddamn rich. We stayed on the map for 15 billion ages. And we just provide our team with even more tankiness. I think it would have been better to just buy Locket here, I believe. Just to give my team some extra sense of, like, extra tankiness. Since I have, like, this double build, which allows me then, if I'm fast, like moving fast enough, to have another harmonic echo procs a little bit earlier. And I can also mitigate a lot of burst damage from the enemy team since they're very AoE heavy. Now I spot the Diana. You're not allowed to do this for free. I'm just looking at you and then I'm gonna run you down. Because my Sivir will be on the way, I tank half of most of the damage, we secure the blue buff, and we are happy gamers. And all the HP we lost we can just recuperate by casting shielding on our allies. You see 157 healing, kinda cool. They just have to walk away, they just go in, they're absolutely crazy. I pop my ult just to be safe, and now as we run away, we provide them with even more healing over and over again. And now the Yasuo champion makes his appearance. Very scary champion. If the Rakan was close and out mid lane, things could go wrong so fast. But as you see, the beauty of Harmonic Echoes just shines here with all this extra sustain I get just to make sure that I'm topped off at all times, giving my teammates also extra tankiness. The Lucian now face checking me, absolute madman exhausted me, Diana misses her first ability, and now the Rakan is here. Like, for some reason, this kerfuffle has been going on for 15 billion eons, and now we finally go in. The Hackeram has finally had enough of the clearing his jungle. He's going in with the speed buff, zooming in like an absolute demon. And we just bully them into submission. There's just not much they can do apart from the stupid wind wall. And now, you know already what we're gonna do. We're gonna press shield on cooldown. Very skilled, sustaining all our bros. And yeah, people still don't like this item for whatever reason. All I do is shield, heal, deal damage, shield, heal, deal damage. It's so broken. It's so goddamn broken. And it's like such a low cooldown. You can do it like 10 times a minute. Like 10 times a minute, you need to get the idea of like healing your teammates, 4 teammates, for like 150, 160, 10 times a minute. Well, okay, well, 10 times a minute. Not at this point, but you get the idea. Like, it's so crazy how much easier the game is, and why the hell is there a Rod of Ages in my item build? Riot! Huh? Like, what? Why is there a Rod of Ages? What did I click? I don't even know. We just blame Riot at this point. I think that's the best play possible. And yeah, my Sivir tries to actively die, looking for all the dangerous places to just have a little unfortunate encounter with the enemy. And here's just now we're just posturing, right? We just need to be careful though, because 2 of our teammates are recalling. We can poke, but we need to be really, really careful because the relative range of engage by the enemy with a Diana, with a Yasuo, with a Rakan is very, very, very high. And if we're caught, we'll be locked up for so long. Oh my god, that's so much damage. They really can't. Like, we just die. That's the biggest problem. Hackeram going in, CCing the Rakan, the Yasuo just can't possibly follow up. The Sivir is kiting backwards, going into Zhonya's. I can put the E on me because the E will automatically apply onto the closest ally, and since she's in Zhonya's, I want to make sure that every single frame just is taken care of. The Diana turns around, tries to kill the Sivir lives with a sliver of HP. And now, it's ending time. We run it down mid lane, ladies and gentlemen, ending the game on a high, dealing 50 billion damage, healing for 50 billion, seeing the cute little emote by the Sivir, giving some shielding, and seeing the beautiful Poro. So now, let's take a quick glance. If I recorded it, that is, which hopefully I did. Yes, I did. So hopefully I highlight or take a good look at all the damage numbers. Like, okay, we have we had like a solid 19k damage. We have so much gold, we have so much healing as well, and it was just 438 shielding and 385 healing. So that is so much more tankiness. It's like roughly a little bit more than 800 of a more effective HP. That is so much per minute. We are 14 minutes in. That is sick. So, ladies and gentlemen, take your Harmonic Echoes, take your Luden's Echo, play Karma, enjoy your free LP. And that's literally all I can say about this. Let me know in the comments below why you are not abusing Karma. Let me know why you are not liking Harmonic Echoes. And let me know when you'll finally start loving Harmonic Echoes. See you in the next video.